Hello everyone. So we're back at it. I didn't get to play tomorrow, yesterday because I was taking care of a few other things. But I did get a few games in here and there, and they went very well, as you can see. I have reached rank 4. The question now is, can we reach rank 3? I did put together a mage deck, but I deleted it because I wanted to focus on this druid deck. I've gotten really good traction out of it, so I don't want to mess with something that's been serving me pretty well right now. Okay, so we're going up against a warrior. I haven't seen a lot of warriors right now. I suspect from other warriors that I've seen that it's going to be a very fast and aggressive warrior. We'll see how it turns out. Now the Wrath is going to help to throw something on the board that I have to take care of right away, but we're just going to go ahead and use the Innervate and Jade Blossom to start getting something on the board right away. That's not an ideal move, but it'll be a good start. It's the best option that I had right now. Okay, the other option that I had last turn was to do absolutely nothing, and that perhaps could have been a decent option. Okay, so he is doing exactly what I had thought he was going to be doing. And what am I going to be doing? I am going to be using the Wrath like I wanted to use. Let's take out both of these guys. Wild Growth could be useful. Maybe I'll play it next turn. There probably won't be a need for swipe next turn. So next turn will be a good turn as any to go ahead and play the Wild Growth. The problem is that there's probably not going to be a 1 health minion that I'm going to be able to take out. Ah, here we go, the Frothing Berserker. So I definitely am going to be using the Wild Growth, and then I'm going to save the swipe until next turn. I could have used a swipe right now and taken out the Frothing Berserker, but swipe is really used for, taking out multiple minions or for finishing off an opponent at the best opportune time. Perhaps I do want to use swipe now because, well, no, let's go ahead and I could do both. I could use the Wild Growth and the swipe, but I'm going to hold on to that swipe for another turn. It may end up biting me in the butt, but we'll see. So I have okay, so here I may need to go ahead and use 2 swipes, or I put down the Jade Behemoth. There's a decent chance that he'll use the Korkron Elite to hit the Jade Behemoth to buff up the Frothing Berserker and finish off the Jade Behemoth, unless he has a weapon in his hand. There's a decent chance he has a weapon in his hand, especially given the fact that he's going to have 5 mana next turn and the Arcanite Reaper could come out. So a decision has to be made right now whether we are going to go ahead and use the Jade Behemoth or we're going to use the swipe. I'm going to go ahead with the Jade Behemoth and just take a chance here. Why? Because the 2 swipes and the Primordial Drake give me a lot of options that I wouldn't have otherwise. In other circumstances, I may be afraid that if I don't clear the board now, I'll lose board advantage and I could get overwhelmed. But having the 2 swipes, it really gives me some options. Is he going to play that Arcanite Reaper? Maybe, maybe not. No, close, close. Oh, he's got no weapon right now in his hand, does he? That's what it appears right now. Okay, so that's swipe. Or we don't use a swipe. What we could do is use the Jade Golem, hit the Frothing Berserker, throw down the Primordial Drake, and call it a day. This should take care of both of them. Otherwise, See, I would have to use swipe and then maybe a wrath and then use the hero power. Well, actually, let me think about it right now. So if I use a swipe on the Frothing Berserker, that takes it out. This comes to 3 health, 2 health, take it out, 1, 0 health. And then I still have some options. Well, no, let's start with the Wrath right now and see what comes of it. Spreading Plague, nah, kill them all. Spreading Plague is useful, but I didn't want to go ahead and just drop 1 down. It's good if you have, you know, a board that's filled with a bunch of cheap minions, and you go ahead and drop it down, and suddenly you're... Oh, there's that Arcanite Reaper. We wish he had it last turn. Is he gonna smack me in the face? There's a decent chance he might. Come on, play another minion to make my Spreading Plague worth it. He's not. Alright, I'm going to throw down the Primordial Drake, use my hero power to take out one of the Dread Corsairs, and call it a day for now. I also note that I have the Feral Rage, which I will probably be using 4 armor at this point. I'm severely lacking in armor as opposed to... I'm not severely lacking, but... Oh, that was a good play. It was a good play. So, what do I do now? What's the proper play here? I don't know. We could use the swipe, Feral Rage for armor, hero power to get rid of the Phantom Freebooter. Let's go ahead and do that. 4, 5, 6, 7. So yes, that's the numbers work out. It's not the ideal play, but it'll have to do, because I still haven't drawn my Ultimate Infestation or the 2 Nourishes or even the Auctioneer. So I have no card draws in my hand, and that really takes the steam out of my play right now. He has another weapon in his hand, which he's going to play right now. There it is, the other Arcanite Reaper. Is he? No, he doesn't have anything else to play. Interesting. Okay, something good. Jade Idol. Really? Wow, this is pretty bad. Especially given the fact that... Well, let's just give ourselves a whole bunch of armor. I know that a lot of these decks have Leroy Jenkins in them, or other charged minions. I know he's probably has another Corcoran Elite. So I can't let my health go down, thinking the next turn I can go ahead and play the Spreading Plague and it'll be fine. Because it may not be fine. It may be very unfine. Okay, so the Ultimate Infestation would be really good. No, I'm not getting the Ultimate Infestation yet either. So what are we going to do? Let's play the Jade Blossom. And what do I do? Do I use my hero power, take out the Naga Corsair along with the Jade Golem? I'll have to. My health is starting to get precipitously low. I do have 2 Earthen Scales in the deck. That'll be helpful, but... Oh, that doesn't look good. Will he have enough this turn to kill me? He may. I hope he drops a minion or 2 that's not charging, that I can hold off a little. Interesting, interesting. Alright, what am I getting? A Jade Spirit? Alright, let's go ahead and play the Jade Spirit as well as the Spreading Plague. I need a taunt minion out there, so you can't just go after my health right now. So this has been a pretty bad draw. What's he going to play? What's he going to play? He's got few hands in his card that are finishers, I'm thinking, and he's waiting to reach the right health level before he plays them. Oh, did he concede? Excellent. This second Jade Behemoth may have done the deal. He may have known that, you know, his charge minions wouldn't be able to do it. Now this thing keeps popping up saying Rogue Mastery, that I've been playing rogue cards. I'm not sure what rogue card I'm saying. I should keep a better eye out for that. I wonder what it is. Hmm. All right, not a bad draw. We'll go ahead and keep it. Turn one, I might just go ahead and use the coin and wild growth so that I can use Jade Blossom on turn 3 and Nourish on, what was it, turn 4? No, turn 3. So turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. That might be enough. We'll see. Of course, this is all assuming that nothing happens that I have to drastically change my plans. Usually there's few rare instances. Oh, okay, so far it's a very similar deck to what we just faced off against, I would presume. Did the Warriors get really popular and nobody told me? Is he going to attack? Yes, he's smart like that. Oh no, okay. Here's the thing right now. I've got a decision to make. I can use a Wrath as a 3 damage. And then what do I do? Let's use the Wrath as a 3 damage. Use the Wild Growth. And call it a day. Now part of me wants to just go ahead and use the Feral Rage. But I'm going to hold off on that. Why to use the Feral Rage? Because I know in this fight, unless I draw, you know, what is it called? The Spreading Plagues and some really good cards, I'm going to need armor. So it wouldn't have been a waste. But we'll see. Okay. So a decision needs to be made now. To use the Eye of Blackpaw or to use the Nourish. I'm going to throw down the Eye of Blackpaw. Why? Because I need a little bit of board presence. He plays something, I may need to counter it right away. Not sure what he's going to play. Perhaps under the Bloodsail Raider, I don't know. Oh, here's what we're going to do. We're going to use Innervate and use the Ultimate Infestation. That'll give me 5 armor, keep me alive for now. Won't have to use the Feral Rage, and it'll refill my hand. So, a good draw. Ah, yes. He didn't like that. And next turn, oh, maybe this turn. Yes, I'm just going to go ahead and use the Earthen Scales so that he can't pull something. Can't pull something quick. Meaning, you know, weapon buff for 2 and suddenly. Okay. What now? What now? What now? Ah, yes. Jade Behemoth here. 3 attacks to the South Sea Captain. And we'll figure out the minions in a second. The problem right now, I can almost foresee it, is the fact that I have a lot of minions on the board. A lot of these warriors have been using Brawl. Something to be mindful of. And yes, I did do the math real quick to see if I could kill him. Obviously, I couldn't. Ooh, 6, 10. He's close. He's... Well, no, I guess that this is his last hurrah before he calls it a day. All right. Yeah, that's another thing I have to be mindful of. Those spell breakers, I've seen them a lot as well. And it's usually not a double spell breaker, it's just a single one that's there to take out a taunt minion when it's in the way of a complete and total victory. I guess in that sense, it's good to have the Spreading Plague. The Spreading Plague, especially, you know, if you can get a few of them out there, unless you're playing against a priest that has mastered spell, it can be a useful defense, because single taunt minion just doesn't do it anymore. Okay, a decent beginning. I almost want to keep all of them, except the Earthman skills. The Earthman skills will certainly have to go. We'll hold on to the Jade Blossom, and we'll see what happens. Ah, so do we want to go ahead with the old Innervate Jade Blossom? I think I may, because then the turn after that, I can go ahead and play the Stonehill Defender. Yes, let's go ahead and do that. Because I may have to attack the Murloc Tidecaller somehow. Depending on how next turn goes, I may be playing the Stonehill Defender, or I may be using my hero power to hit that Murloc Tidecaller and get rid of it now before it starts being very, very troublesome. And the other good thing is that even though Paladin's secrets cost 1 health, he can't play right now. He doesn't have the coin. I have the coin. That, I would say, is a bad play right there by him. Why? Because if he had attacked my face, I would have had to attack him anyways, and he could have done a total of 4 damage to my face. But, well, that's just me. Again, this is the highest level that I've ever gotten to, so perhaps I shouldn't be criticizing someone that can be a lot better than me and may end up winning this game. Who knows? This is still, what, turn 3-ish? Alright, what are we playing now? What are we playing? Let's go ahead and just throw out the Jade Spirit there. Part of me was considering playing the Stonehill Defender, but right now I'm more concerned about mana efficiency rather than getting a taunt minion out there. Next turn I may go ahead and just play the Nourish and get a few cards. I don't know what he's going to play. Interesting play. Very interesting play. How about a Stonehill Defender and a Wrath? Let's play the Stonehill Defender first. Not great choices, but the Crypt Lord is probably the best out of them. Do you want to play the Wrath with 1 attack? Let's go ahead and play the Wrath with 1 attack. Alright, we'll have to wait until next turn to play the Jade Blossom. If you've been watching any of these, you know my philosophy with Jade Blossom is to throw them out as early as possible. Their utility decreases greatly. Oh, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Yes, alright. Well, actually, no. Why was I so thrilled about him killing it? I take it back. No. Crypt Lord and Jade Blossom? I suppose so. There's no way to get rid of the Flying Star. Okay, yeah, the Crypt Lord and the Jade Blossom will have to do it. Next turn I can throw down the Primordial Drake. He's not going to be able to kill this minion, is he? No, he's not. Alright, that'll be good at least. He may just keep that Flying Star in stealth mode. Unless he's got something good in his hand that can increase the attack power of the Flying Star by a great deal, or cause a whole bunch of damage to my Crypt Lord. 5 damage to my Crypt Lord. Will he have something like that? Probably not. I wonder how much mana. I can't remember. Alright, so he's starting that. Alright. He's made a few interesting decisions that I will have to determine how to best deal with. Alright, so the best case scenario here may simply be to use the Nourish, use the Hero Power, take out the Divine Shield, use a Crypt Lord to finish it off, use the Jade Golem to get rid of the Darkpool Hunter. But first, let's get the Nourish and get a few cards, see if there's anything else we want to do. Ooh, 2 Wild Growths. Don't want to use them right now. The Swipe. Well, what about the Swipe? Do we want to use the Swipe right now? No. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to stick to the original plan. That actually... Yes. That was great. That was awesome. That totally destroyed his... his secret layout. And I've done that before as a... Ooh, there he goes. That's the buff that he was looking for and waiting for. That's one crazy buff as well. Oh boy. That's red alert right there. Okay. We can take them out. We can take them out. Combination of Wrath and Swipe. Oh. What do I do now? He's still got 9 health here. 7 attack. What to do, what to do. Decisions need to be made. Do I just go ahead and play the Wild Growth? No, I don't want to play a Wild Growth. The Wild Growth is useless right now. Okay, we're just going to give ourselves a whole bunch of armor and focus on survival for now. Next turn, it's probably going to be a Primordial Drake. Why? Because the Ultimate Infestation by itself, not very useful. Primordial Drake, oh boy. So a Spreading Plague would be useful here for me to regain board control. Not getting it, I suppose. Okay, well, let's get the Wild Growth. Perhaps a Spreading Plague will be drawn this way. There we go. Sometimes things do work out. And then we're going to go ahead and play the Jade Behemoth along with the coin. That'll give us board presence as well. And then we can start fighting back. Of course, he might use Equality and Consecrate, which will decimate me. But if he uses Equality and Consecrate, well, no, he has enough to kill me if he uses Equality and Consecrate. Okay, so as long as at least he doesn't have Equality and Consecrate. My Primordial Drake will take out... Oh, come on! Even a second Spreading Plague at this rate isn't going to do it. Alright, okay, let's think this through, see what we can possibly do to survive here. Six, four, seven. Will an ultimate infestation really help me? That's the question right now. I think I have to use a Primordial Drake, however. And we'll throw down the 5/5 Jade Idol. Will I survive until next turn? Maybe. He may have some other buff that he's going to draw and take me out. Next turn I will be going ahead and using Ultimate Infestation on whom? Or who? Whom? Perhaps on this Rockpool Hunter. A second Primordial Drake or Swipe would go a long way in making me... Or Swipe, actually. A well-placed Swipe may give me some longevity here. Is it though? I don't know. Because the Rockpool Tidehunter is going to just draw a Stegodon. Alright. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Come on. This is ridiculous. Alright. Well, yeah, let's Spreading Plague on and see if we can survive. Let's go ahead and use a Spreading Plague. We'll survive for another turn. Unfortunately, I don't have any buffs for these guys. Jade Behemoth is also no good right now. Okay. Well, I know he can't use Equality and Consecrate right now because he only has one card in his deck. But my future looks fairly bleak. Primordial Drake, come on! We can get rid of a whole bunch of these guys with that. Oh, well. Okay, well, I'll still take the Primordial Drake. I will. That's not a Primordial Drake. That's not going to be helpful. That's not going to be too helpful at all. But beggars can't be choosers. No. Can beggars play a Jade Behemoth and a Feral Rage? Let's try it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? The Ultimate Infestation is not enough right now. And let's call it a day. See if we can survive this. Man, that Primordial Drake would have been really nice. Or even a Swipe at this rate. Okay. Oh, this is not good either. Who do I want to play this Ultimate Infestation against? I don't have an Innervate, so this is going to be it. It'll give me 5 health, and that'll be it. Then I suppose this will be it. Swipe, Earth and Scales, Primordial Drake. Yeah, they're all here when this is absolutely no good to me. Okay, go ahead and kill me. Those buffs really came to both of the bone mares at the right time. It's a really insane card. I mean, not only does it give +4/+4, it gives a taunt as well. It's crazy. I mean, it seems a bit overpowered here. Perhaps I need to incorporate them into my deck instead of the spreading plagues. Yeah, good for you. Just keep the Stonehill Defender and the Feral Rage and the Earthen Scales can go. Jade Blossom was definitely going to stay. There wasn't even a doubt about that. Really, Earthen Scales, you're back again? What are the chances of that? Pretty low, I know. Another one? Oh my god. Alright. Nothing to be done this turn. Well, no, I take that back. Something could have been done this turn. Something may need to be done very soon. The reason I did that and used the coin along with the, what's it called, Jade Blossom, is that next turn I knew that I could use a swipe to get rid of this Tide Caller. I mean, perhaps I put a little bit too much faith in that, but hey, why not? You gotta have faith. What do I have here? Goldshire Footman. Frostwolf Grunt. Here. Frostwolf Grunt. Go do something. Those are some really terrible choices. Well, I mean, there is a slight hope that he runs out of steam a little bit. I doubt it. Especially because I don't have really good cards to counter him with. A part of me wants to play the Eye of Blackpaw, but the Spreading Plague, it has to be it. So as it often happens after, two good wins, we're back to usual with me losing. I mean, I've only lost one game, but feels like a lot more than that. Especially with these early rounds. The insanity that is Spikerid's Steed. Really not helping here. Okay, how do I want to handle this turn? I'm going to throw down the Eye of Blackpaw and Earthen Scale it. Yes. It'll likely get targeted by the Corpse Taker. Well, no, right now I can't. He doesn't have enough on the board to target it. Interesting.
The menagerie is for guests only.
He doesn't. So I have a few choices here. Choices are good. Choices are always good. Never underestimate choices. What choice am I going to make now? Here's the choice I'm going to make now. Take out the Silverhand Murloc with the Black Pop, hit the Jade Golem with the Corpse Taker, face attack the Corpse Taker, throw down the Jade Spirit and a Wild Growth. There. That's what I'm going to do. It'll leave the Curator by himself here. But you can't have it all. Next turn's Ultimate Infestation should be useful as well. Now, how is he going to play the Curator and Stegadon? If it were me, I would use the Stegadon to take out the Eye of Black Pop, because the other is a 4-attack minion and you don't want to lose it. But with these Paladins, you never know. They've got all sorts of crazy buffs, debuffs. Ah, Consecration. I'm still going to be able to hit back hard against him. How is he going to do it? He needs to take out the Jade Golem. So, initially, I was thinking of using Ultimate Infestation, but this Primordial Drake suddenly gives me a whole different set of options, which I am going to utilize. And perhaps now we can start turning the game around. What's he going to be able to play? Smart monies on a few minions. Well, I hate you. We're at five golems. What am I going to do here? What am I playing? What's the plan here? What's the plan? Come on, let's think. I should take out his Divine Shield. I think that's a good place to begin, and let's hold off. Again, the Ultimate Infestation in my hand, it gives me options. I wanted to get rid of his Divine Shield because that Divine Shield can be buffed. Alright, is that it? That might be the end of his turn. No. Okay, what do I play? What am I playing? What am I doing? Decisions, decisions, decisions. Question is, who am I using the Ultimate Infestation on? Best case scenario, maybe to use the Ultimate Infestation on the Gentle Megasaur. Problem is that the 5/3 Ashbringer, it's pretty terrible. I do have 2 Innervates. Maybe I'll pull one of them. And then, yes, here we go. Use the Innervate and an Earth and Scales. Or 2 Innervates. Okay. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I don't have any more Earth and Scales in my deck, do I? No, that's it. I do have 1 Feral Raise in addition to the one I have in my hand. That will help with the armor situation. Oh! That's nice. Oh, he's gonna use a spikes. What's it called? Spike Ridge Steed. No. Ah, Divine Favor. Question now is, do I go ahead and use the Primordial Drake? Survey says no. Survey says we use Spreading Plague. which is a much better choice right now. And now do we play the Jade Spirit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, let's go ahead and play this Jade Spirit here so we can start putting the pressure back. The other choice, of course, was to use the Hero Power and Feral Rage. Hero Power to take out one of these 1/1 minions, and the Feral Rage just to give ourselves a whole bunch more. Oh, man! Maybe I should have taken him out. Well, nothing to be done about it now. No, I'm not going to second guess myself. That was when I made those decisions. They were the right decisions to make. This will help. This will help. Do I want to throw down the Auctioneer first? Perhaps. I'll do 1 damage to this. 6, 7. Okay, yes. We're going to throw down the Auctioneer first. Very good so far. Still good so far. Got 8 Spectral Flyer. Not that great, but let's get some more cards before the turn ends. And okay, I don't have an Innervate. I would have liked to play. Oh man. Alright, maybe I want to play both of these next turn. Does he have a weapon that he uses? No. Okay. I'm thinking of playing the Primordial Drake, throwing down both of the Jade Idols. That may be the only way for me to survive here. Has he used... He doesn't have... What's it called? A Sunkeeper? He may use a Sunkeeper now. No, I don't think he would right... Oh, the Bone Mare! Do I have enough to survive? Okay, I have enough to survive, but right so far... Oh my god. Alright. I can use the 2 Feral Rages, give myself a whole bunch of armor, use the Wrath to take somebody out. Who am I taking out with the Wrath? Taking out the Spectral Flyer with the Wrath. One, two, three. Do I want to play the Jade Blossom? I may need to, but let's just think this through real quick. Okay, let's see. Oh, the Ward Leader, come on! This is ridiculous! These 2 Nourishes, useless also. Do I have enough next turn to even survive? No. The swipe would have kept me alive. Of course I don't get the swipe. This corpse taker. What if I just take out the corpse taker? 5, 6, 3. I don't know. I can't do the math right now. If he's going to kill me, he's going to kill me. Does he have enough? Probably. Yes, he does. Okay, I just did the math. He's got enough. Why am I? Not worth it. Oh boy. 2 bitter, bitter losses. I even forgot to pay attention to what rogue card just got played. Both of these games were long too. Well, maybe we can get a little bit of the magic back by playing against a warrior. Maybe not. Okay, getting rid of the 2 spreading plays right now. We'll keep the Jade Idol and the swipe. I mean, the first 2 games that I played, I think in this session, they were against warriors. I won them both. And then I went ahead and played against 2 paladins, and I lost both. Why are you back? So, just as he knows exactly what type of deck I'm playing, I know pretty much what type of deck he's going to be playing. And to be fair, when I won those 2 matches against the Warriors, it wasn't like, well, you know, they were blowouts. They were decent matches. Oh, the different snows make different sounds. Okay, do we want to use a swipe now? Maybe. Or what else can we use? Well, not a whole lot. Let's go ahead and swipe, and next turn we can use Nourish. Or the Stonehill Defender. Depending on the amount of minions he has on the board, that's what I'll base my decision on. If it's 0 minions, I may just go ahead and use Nourish. Oh, okay, so let's forget about all my previous plans. So we're going to go ahead and play the Stonehill Defender, and then play Wrath in 3 damage mode. Serenite Chain Gang, yes, this is better. Because if he has multiple, you know, silence minions or charge minions or whatever, it's better to have 2. There we go, right there. 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah, we're gonna go ahead and play a Nourish, Innervate, Serenite Chain Gang. I mean, again, now that I have the Auctioneer in my hand, it's not something that I really want to play, but with these types of decks, as we've discussed before, survivability is key. Survivability is key. You know what this would be useful with? A couple of months ago, I was playing a Paladin deck that was heavy on the mean streets. And what was particularly heavy in was cards that buff my entire deck. So things like the guy that's the 2/2 minions, you summon 2 copies. Suddenly those became a lot more powerful than they were. Okay, sorry, back to the issue at hand, which is what are we going to do about this? Let's go ahead and Feral Rage the Frothing Berserker. Take this out. Let's start throwing some Jade Idols on the board. Now my health is very low. I don't like it like this, but the options weren't that great because next turn that Frothing Berserker was going to go and smack me in the face, and I had nothing to sufficiently combat it. Okay, here a question needs to be asked. Question being, how am I going to put down these spreading plagues so that I have 2 of them? Can I? No. Should I? Would I? Could I? Can I? How? Oh man. Decisions. So most likely I'm going to put down the spreading plague along with the Jade Blossom. Okay, we're not, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put down the spreading plague, just 1, and just 1 Jade Blossom. And next turn we are at the mercy of our opponent. If he has something that can break through that top minion, I'm dead. If he doesn't, okay, well, I'm not dead yet. At least it's charged minion. Let's see what we get. Well, another spreading plague. It's not what I would have wanted. So let's draw 3 more cards because we can still go ahead and play the spreading plague. We really needed to. Which we may really need to. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and play the spreading plague anyways. Survivability is key right now. And let's go ahead and take out now. If he has a charged minion such as Leroy Jenkins, I'm done. Which he may. Is he going to play it? No. Alright. Oh, an Arcanite Reaper. Okay, I can still survive this. Yes, I can survive it even better than I thought a few moments ago. 1 damage Wrath. Let's get a few more cards. Do we want to play the Jade Spirit? We may. Or do we want to armor up? I'm going to armor up. Why? Because again, if he has something that can take out the Jade Behemoth, he can strike me straight in the face and I'll be done. This 1 extra armor may save me. He's thinking next turn he'll be able to take this out. Little does he know, I'm about to go wild on him. I have the Innervate, so hopefully I'll get something that I can play. Oh, beautiful. Earthen Scales, yes. More survivability is absolutely what's needed right now. There we go. Now, yes. The corner has been turned. And the match has been won. Okay, so this is probably going to be the last game for this session. Again, I may come back later in the day, but that's not a foregone conclusion right now. I mean, I did say on Sunday night that I'll be back on later that night, and I wasn't able to get back on. Another Paladin. Been having terrible luck with paladins today. This is really something else. We'll keep the swipe and the wild growth. That can cause some serious damage. Oh! Too early. Too early. I mean, it really is odd that I've played nothing but paladins and warriors all day today. Okay, so what are we playing now? I suppose wild growth it is. And we'll smack him in the face, because otherwise we're just going to go and suicide this Jade Golem. Do I want to play a Nourish? No, we're going to play a Jade Blossom. And we are going to hold. Ah, interesting. Even money is on redemption. Redemption? No, not. Is it redemption? No, not redemption. Gateway Kodo. That's what I would have played if I had it. Why Gateway Kodo? Because if the Stonehill Defender goes back into his hand, he plays it again, and suddenly he can. Oh boy, that's a swipe. That has to be a swipe. I have no choice but to swipe from here. Ah, so at least I was right about that Gateway Kodo. Not happy about being right, but still right. Let's go ahead and play the coin and the Jade Spirit. Next turn I can play both the Jade Spirit and one of the Feral Rages and push back. He's probably going to play the War Leader again. I would. Pretty freaky deck design. There he plays. And now the question is... Okay, yes, so as I was thinking to myself, now the question is what he's going to do as far as either A, trying to clear the board, or B, oh, that Primordial Drake, that's beautiful right now. It will give me both survivability, and I can take out the Murloc War Leader and board clearing. You know, initially when I first put this deck together and I put the two Primordial Drakes into it, I really was thinking, well, what good is a Primordial Drake? I mean, it's 4 attack, 8 health, and it's only 2 damage to all minions. But when played properly, it's been giving me some pretty good results here. Ah, now we have a decision to make. The decision being, do I want to go ahead and play the Innervate and then Ultimate Infestation the Sunkeeper? Or do I throw down the Auctioneer, Innervate, and Jade Spirit? The 5/4/4. It's limited survivability. And next turn I can still use the Ultimate Infestation. Oh, no, I don't want to use the Ultimate Infestation. I just realized because this is very important, it would have brought way too many cards into my hand. Now, the Ultimate Infestation is great for survivability, which I will need soon, but not it wasn't 100% required at this rate. Who knows? I may need to play it against something else. The Sunkeeper by itself is not that useful. He may go ahead and buff it and cause me a lot of trouble. How is he going to play it now? Alright, what am I going to get? Do I play the Innervate right now? No. No. We are going to use 3 attack Wrath on the Sunkeeper, kill it with the Jade Golem, and then hit it with a Murloc Tidecaller? Maybe. Problem is, this Finja is then going to be able to kill this Jade Spirit here. Maybe oh no. I may not be able to avoid that. Maybe I can. No, I can't. Because then he'll just use a Silverhand Recruit to attack the Jade Spirit and then use the Finja as well. Oh, there we go. This is how we go ahead and really mess him up. Alright. I don't know if I used the right cards right now. End up thinking about it for too long. What 2 cards? Very good. Their battle cries don't come into play. Ah, yes, the swipe. Let's see, what's the best use of the swipe right here? Who do I use the swipe on? 5. Let's use on the Bone Mare? No. We're just going to go ahead and use it on the Finja. Oh, let's take out the Finja in its entirety. Let's go ahead and use... Well, hold on. I do want to use the Earthen Scales. Yeah, let's... Well... And that'll be enough. Okay. Okay. The 2 Feral Rages, they'll give me a decent amount of armor. I'll have decent survivability. The Ultimate Infestation will be good as well. So yeah, the Ultimate Infestation is getting used right... No, it's not. It can't. I have too many cards in my hand. Never thought I'd say that. 6, 7, 8. May simply have to take him out. Okay. Why am I using these right now? Trying to draw out the Jade Idols. Really? Come on. Okay. Wow. Okay, let's shuffle. call it a day. Wow, I was really hoping to have a chain jade idol draw, but obviously that didn't work out. I mean, I'll be able to throw down jade behemoths, and the ultimate infestation and nourish will help with that as well. But okay, all right, let's see. Is he gonna dino-size it? Is he going to use Blessing of Kings? What's he going to use? Okay, something totally different. Oh, another Sunkeeper. Very well played, sir. Very well played. What am I playing here? I don't know. Let's just use the Crazed Worshipper. And let's play another Golem. Next turn, I'll draw Jade Idol, shuffle it back in, play the Nourish. Does he have something that can clear the board? He may have a second Bone Mare. It's very likely. Or he's going to play that, there it is, the thing that adapts all of his Murlocs. What's he going to adapt them to? Unless it's poison, I have enough to push back quite effectively this turn. Plus 3 attack. Alright, that's decent. That's a good plan to take out a good chunk of what I have here. Really, that's what he's going for. I should have probably counted that up. That was my bad. Should have counted it up. I may have been able to kill him. I mean, I got complacent thinking that I had complete board control and that I would be able to just finish him off next turn. But you never want to wait for next turn to do something you can do this turn. Do you? Do you really? Come on, let's get this over with, one or the other. It's a lot of attack power. Does he have enough to kill me? Close, but no cigar. He's doing the math. Do the math, do the math, do the math. Okay. He's done the math, and he knows I've got him. There we go. So this is about as close as I've gotten to rank 3 in quite some time. Perhaps we can continue this streak later. In the meantime, good night.